Ment Tsee Khang Tibetan Huili Bod Chi Smanar Tsee Khang, also known as Tibetan Medical and Astro Institute, is a charitable institution based in Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh, India. The institute was founded by the 13th Dalai Lama, in Lhasa in 1916. In the aftermath of the Chinese occupation of Tibet, the 14th Dalai Lama came to India, where he re-established the institution in 1961 with the following missions: to promote and practice Tibetan medicine as well as Tibetan astronomy and astrology, to provide health care and social service to people regardless of caste, color, or creed, to provide health care based on service orientation. The institute was started with Ven Dr. Yeshi Dandan as the doctor/teacher of the medicine department, and Ven Dr. Wolodo Pietzo as the astrologer of the astrology department. Management. The institute is managed under two departmental categories: the administrative department and the cultural department. Administrative department. The head office of Ment Tsee Khang involves two main offices: director and registrar. The director heads the institution in a decentralized and democratic manner, not only to preserve the centuries-old discipline but also to provide health service worldwide. The registrar holds the responsibility of assuring that each cell of the institution meets the rules and regulations of the Indian government. The branch clinic office was set up to administer the overall management and efficiency of the branch clinics. Under this office there are 53 branch clinics, mainly in India. These branch clinics shoulder the mainstream responsibility of rendering healthcare services to all, irrespective of caste, race, gender. These clinics in a small town usually consist of one doctor, one nurse, and one dispenser, and while these in a metropolitan city consist of two doctors, one nurse, two dispensers, a receptionist, and other blue-collar staff. Cultural Department. Tibetan Medical Astro College was established in 1961. T is the department of where Tibetan doctors and astrologers are trained for 5 years, and subsequently interned at branch clinics of Ment Tsee Khang across India for 1 year. Students are selected through an entrance examination. At present there are 25 seats for graders, 2 seats for dependents, 1 seat for foreigners and 1 seat for Himalayans. 243 Tibetan doctors and 47 Tibetan astrologers are graduates of the college, and they all have received a Kachukpa bachelor's degree. The astrology department was initially set up in 1960 and was an independent institute until 1967. The astrology department uses the traditional Fugluk method of calculation to produce a range of annual almanacs, calendars, amulets, and horoscopes in both Tibetan and English. This department serves various organizations in making calculations that are required before initializing important human activities. Tibetan astrological readings include birth horoscope reading, marriage compatibility reading, individual obstacle reading, medical reading, daily favorability reading, medical preparatory planning reading, and death reading in both Tibetan and English. They also entertain guests, journalists, and other interested people to spread awareness to Tibetan astrology and to preserve, promote and develop this rich culture. Materia Medica does research on the identification of medicinal herbs, especially those herbs which still remain unidentified or misidentified. The research is carried out by comparing reliable sources and seeking advice from eminent Tibetan doctors living both outside and inside Tibet. The department also does comparative studies between Tibetan medicinal and Ayurvedic herbs and publishes books covering the various names, pictures, habitats, and efficacy of the herbs. The department's work is based on the drawings in the 88 medical scrolls of Desi Sangi Gyatso. The documentation and publication department was established in 1995. The department has been renamed 3 times Editorial and Publication Department, Sorag Literary Department and Mentsi Literary Research Department, respectively. The department shoulders the responsibility of compiling and collecting various works of the great Tibetan scholars, especially those works which are scarce and rare. The department also conducts research on Tibetan medicine and astrology, and periodically publishes a journal in Tibetan and English. The department launched a new Tibetan website called www.mentsia.org on the Golden Jubilee celebration of Ment Tsee Khang, to heighten awareness of Tibetan medical and astrological knowledge. The Herbal Products Research Department was established in the year of 1982 and became an independent department in 1991. The department manufactures nearly 40 varieties of healthcare products, mainly based on traditional formulations of Tibetan medicine, following the international rules and regulation of good manufacturing practice (GMP). These products include hair oil, ointment, incense, anti-wrinkle creams, massage oil and ayun tea, to name a few. All the products are branded as Sorig. The department employs 2 doctors and around 20 workers. The main aim and objective of this department is to preserve the knowledge of healthcare and beauty remedies for the benefit of mankind, and also to raise awareness on the value of natural herbs. The Research Development Department was initially established in 1980 under the name of Research and Development. Since 1994 it has conducted research on specific diseases. In 1999, the name of the department was changed to Clinical Research Department. On the basis of unique diagnostic methods and features of Tibetan medicine, this department coins new terms for diseases in Tibetan, does research in producing new medicines and documents evidence-based practice. Clinical studies are done by incorporating modern legal scientific methods on diseases with allopathic medicine. Since 1988, this department has done clinical research on hypertension, diabetes, hepatitis B, and conducted a hypertension survey and pilot study on peptic ulcer and gastritis. The clinical trials on diabetes, arthritis, hepatitis B, and thothal studies have proved great success. As a contribution to public health, the department has published books on dietary regimes and is presently using the various media platforms to educate the common people about health, disease prevention, dietary and lifestyle management. The pharmaceutical department was established in 1961 and entrusted to manufacture medicines through the 7 sub-process of collection of raw materials, cleaning, formulation, pulverizing, pill coating, and medicine counting. This department was recognized as a standard pharmaceutical center in the year of 2010 by the Central Council of Tibetan Medicine. The department manufactures 172 types of medicine, mainly in the forms of pills and powders. The formulae of 37 medicines are derived from the Gyushi and ancient medical textbook, 107 from the practical instructions of various scholars, and 35 from a combination of both Gyushi and personal instructions. All the medicines are distributed to the branch clinics of Tsee Khang as per requirement. The Body, Mind and Life Department was established in 2013. The primary objective of this department is to promote mental health care services through the assimilation of traditional and modern knowledge primarily based on Buddhist psychiatry, in conjunction with the principles of physical and mental health care system mentioned in the traditional Tibetan medicine and astrology,